Danger.
we've already touched on it like 2 episodes ago.
Touched?
Touched a lot of touching.
Who, who have you
Whoa,
touched?
whoa,
Like,
from this guy.
Well, we as a group.
Group touching?
Whoa.
There's another term for
What?
that, sir.
Maybe you should have waited.
Maybe, yeah. Too soon. But yeah, he was born
you
in
know what you're talking
1911.
about.
That's old.
He was born in 1911.
Uh-huh.
What he said.
114.
Our marathon runner.
Yeah, the guy, the marathon
Well,
runner who
not
passed
our
away.
gonna keep-
marathon runner.
Well, we're gonna-
No, he's
talking
India's. He was India's marathon runner, not ours, but
It was. Good,
was. Yeah.
good distinction.
R.I.P. T's and P's.
I was more ours, as in the like our brethren of the human race. You don't belong to a country. You live in a country.
No, you do.
don't-
You do.
I don't belong to the United. They don't own me.
You still paying
You're-
student loans?
No.
Hey, you're right. Maybe they don't then. Hey, I'd rather belong to America than belong to Canada or any other country. That's for sure.
Canada's pretty fucking tight, dude.
They got
Just say
poutine up
you-
there, dude.
You
They
talking
got
to
poutine.
a Canadian right there.
And maple syrup.
Dude, Canada is
I'll
just.
cut off your maple syrup supply with one email, dude.
Ooh.
I-
Ooh. You say that like Vermont doesn't exist.
You think
not
Vermont's
the
going to
same.
supply all of the United States with their maple syrup needs?
Nah, enough.
No.
Maple syrup, honestly, I don't
Nipple
get it.
syrup? Nice.
Said maple syrup.
You don't get maple syrup? What's not to
No.
get about it?
No. Aunt Jemima. Mrs. Butterworth. Way
That's
better.
not.
Fuck out of here, maple syrup. That shit's lame. It's all runny, soaks into your pancakes and waffles and shit. It's mid.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, maple syrup, fucking mid.
That's
He hasn't had the right maple syrup.
Maybe. I don't know.
I prefer
You're not making a waffle correct if like all the syrup is soaking into your waffle. Like you're the waffle, like the dips in the waffle should be like holding pools of syrup.
Yeah, they shouldn't be soaking. It shouldn't be soaking
Right.
into the waffle. It should be holding.
Correct.
It.
Yeah.
So it's a waffle.
If your maple syrup
issue.
is leaking into is soaking into your waffle, you've made the waffle wrong.
Maybe. No, what about pancakes?
Needs
I
to
don't
be a
make
little harder
soakers.
and
I don't make
crunchier.
soaker pancakes, bro. So explain that.
Well, everything soaks into a pancake.
That is not my pancakes, bro. I don't make soakers. I just told you that. I'm also not Mormon.
That's very clear. I
Very
don't know. You
clear.
do look like you could be from Independence, Missouri.
What does that have to? What happens in
You
Independence, Missouri?
It's the
It's
second
like-
largest area of Mormon gathering in the United States, my good friend.
The second,
Really?
the second
The land of-
coming,
it's
the
the-
second coming of Mormon Jesus is going to come in
Mormon Jesus.
It is
Independence.
It is the land of milk and honey.
Are you sure? I feel like
For
there's
the
so
West.
many. Like I feel like I
No,
would run
it's-
into more Mormons.
You
You do. You just don't realize it.
Yeah, you do.
You run into a lot.
I'm looking this
the
up.
Church of
I'm looking this up.
Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. That's
That guy.
What are we talking like per capita here? Like what? Like
The
what
Latter Day
type of-
Saints Jesus is going to come back in Independence, Missouri.
Just in Independence, Missouri, though, and just the Latter Day Saints Jesus.
Well, he's going like they're the rapture thing, the second coming.
Yeah, the one where we all die.
Yes.
Ah,
The
exciting
one
stuff.
for the Mormons is coming in Independence, Missouri.
Nice. Missouri's 20th on the list of states population by Mormon population by state. It's 20th. So I just don't know how factual that is. I feel like he would
There's been
probably
more than
choose.
one, Sean. That's
I feel like he would choose Utah before he chose.
just once recently. What? You know what else happens on Sundays? Football.
Football.
What a transition.
The no fun league.
Oh my gosh.
Listeners
Oh,
don't even get the transition.
That was an
listen,
all-time
Say
that's
the
start.
word.
okay. That's okay.
All-time
Because
start.
yeah, we're gonna move on from that. The group chat is cooking or not.
You guys ever pissed off a whole religion?
I'll tell you what's cooking though. We've got new
Not the
contracts.
AFC South. Jeez.
Wow, just give it away already. We haven't even gotten to the contract talk, Tybo. Trey Smith, Kansas City Chiefs.
He scrolled
right
down way
guard.
too much in the chat, man. Scroll down way too much in the chat.
Trey Smith, right guard of the Kansas City Chiefs, just got a new contract, a nice 4-year, 92 million, 70 million fully guaranteed. That brings his average up to was that 23 per year.
Cool.
Cool, bro. What I'm upset about is he just got dicked on by Jalen Carter in the Super Bowl, and now we're rewarding him with the largest contract for a guard.
We're resetting the market.
About?
Chill. We're resetting
what's that
the market.
all about?
Reset the market.
Why reset the market?
So everybody else pays their guards so much more.
Again, though, like, why?
Get ahead of the curve.
Pay them less.
Salary cap's going up every year.
You lost. Good day, sir. You don't get more money for losing.
I mean,
if anything, Jalen Carter should get his salary
to reset markets and not have terrible contracts on our books.
I just think they all get paid too much anyways. But
I mean, well, that's a different conversation.
Fair.
Trey Smith being one of the best, probably the best guard in the league right now by all statistics. Yeah,
so Jalen Carter is just better than every offensive guard in the NFL. We're just dealing with that.
Hey, you got to scheme around guys.
Are you going to stop?
They had to do it around Aaron Donald. They have to
Trey
do it
Smith
around
better
Chris Jones
at this contract. Like,
well, I don't disagree with you. If we're going to pay you the money, yeah, I expect you to beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl if you play them this year.
So let's see what happens this year. Okay,
let's see what happens this year.
Mm-hmm.
Rematch. with the money that Sauce Gardner gets and the money that Garrett Wilson just got. Sauce Gardner becoming the highest paid corner in NFL history. You'd think he'd go out there and get some interceptions, break up some passes.
Is that both on the Jets?
Yes,
that is both on the Jets. Yeah, good job.
And Sauce Gardner was mediocre at absolute best this season.
Can you make because sometimes DBs can make the argument like nobody throws to me on my side. Like, can you make that argument for him or one of them?
Not this past season. He got thrown to a lot.
Okay, yeah.
He got thrown to a lot this season, and he got hurt.
You're also forgetting the Jets got rid of Bob Salah halfway through the season last year. That threw him off rhythm the whole entire time.
Is that the way you pronounce his name? Because
that's the way Sean pronounces it.
It's how I pronounce it, yeah.
Salah.
Salah.
Prince Ali.
Try it out.
What? Go ahead, Tommy.
I was just singing the Aladdin tune.
Yeah,
that's all. Yeah.
Thanks.
You mad?
It's karaoke night. Keep going.
Yeah. I just don't. I know
Please
the opening. Yeah.
So Sauce Gardner's highest paid corner is what you're saying?
Highest paid corner in NFL.
Please don't tell me Garrett Wilson is the highest paid receiver.
Let me grab those
There's no way.
for you.
Man.
Can't be.
Garrett Wilson, new contract.
Big.
Astronomical.
Big.
4 years, 130, 90 guaranteed.
90 guaranteed?
That's not really answering my question.
32 and a half.
Dang, but that's close.
I believe that does put him as the highest.
What?
That's crazy, dude. What are these organizations thinking? Like,
they're thinking that the salary cap keeps going up by 10 to 20 million every year. It's fine.
I take that back. It's not the highest that puts him, 32 and a half. That puts him top 5.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is the highest.
Jamar at 40, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, and DK Metcalf are the only ones higher than Garrett Wilson. He is $500,000 above AJ Brown.
Yeah.
And $2.5 million above Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And Tyreek and Brandon Ayuk.
Yep.
Is Garrett Wilson better than those receivers?
No.
Definitely not.
I mean, I would
he's got his
like.
college quarterback with him this year. Are things
Yeah,
going to change
I
around?
like to think if Garrett Wilson was on the Lions, the Eagles, you know, maybe the Bengals, maybe the Vikings last year, like he probably puts up numbers similar to those guys. Not that, I think his situation makes us think that he's probably getting overpaid. Um, in that
But
sense.
he's done incredible things with terrible quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like saying he plays like he's shitty, but I think it's a situational thing of like why people think he's probably overpaid or that's like not an accurate number for him. But
I wasn't
Would you
necessarily
rank
trying
him
to get
at
at him
five?
being overpaid. If it was like if Garrett Wilson just reset the market, then the Jets need to reevaluate what the hell they're doing in their front office. But
I mean,
I don't
top
think he's
five,
overpaid. I don't think he's
I
overpaid.
think that's overpay.
is
Okay,
If
Garrett
they
so
would have
Wilson?
gone, if they
he's
would have
top
gone, if they
five.
would have touched 40 at Jamar Chase's numbers, I would have think you're an idiot. But like,
Well,
I'm
that's
totally
fair,
fine
but-
with an organization hanging on to a good young receiver. Like,
He's top
Well,
five
then,
in contracts. Where do you rank him at in wide receivers in general?
Yeah,
Top
like as a
five,
player.
top 10? Is he even cracking that?
he's definitely top 10.
Yeah.
Lower
That's
half?
disrespectful.
He's comfortably top
That's
10, and he's
disrespectful.
if
I'm
he's
asking,
not,
man. Hey.
he's just outside the top 5.
you're putting him at
Devontae Smith.
6 or 7. He's better than Devontae Smith.
He's better than DK Metcalf.
He's better than DK Metcalf.
He's better than
No.
Tyreek Hill.
No, I mean, but like what
Kinda
Tyreek
different-
Hill
kinda
can do,
different,
not Tyreek
yeah.
Hill last season.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think teams use Tyreek Hill probably a little bit differently than they use um Garrett Wilson as well. So there's
peak
that.
Tyreek, I would rather have Tyreek.
Is
but-
Brendan Ayuk better than him?
No,
No,
Ooh,
No.
really?
really,
not even close.
Man. Debo Samuel?
no.
Scary
No.
Terry?
You're
Yes.
getting
Last
closer,
year,
but
yes.
no.
Scary.
Last year,
Scary
yes.
Terry, yes.
I think
Terry's
so,
a
like
little-
regardless. I think
No.
Unequivocally.
regardless.
I'm Garrett Wilson over Terry.
Stephon Diggs?
Terry's
After
done it with
injury,
worse quarterbacks.
maybe Garrett Wilson, dude. That's why I say he's right outside the top 5.
Oh man. I just think there's a lot. I definitely think he's top 10. I don't think he's I agree with you there. He's somewhere floating around in the top 10.
6, 7, 8, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
He's
Is he
between
better than
them 6.
CeeDee Lamb's better than him? Yes.
I'd give you
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
CeeDee
And then-
Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase,
AJ
AJ
Brown. Yeah. Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Yes.
competitive,
Yeah.
but I'll give Amon-Ra.
It's
Yeah.
not that
Again, though,
competitive.
I think if Amon-Ra, I
Garrett
think
Wilson's
if
good.
Wilson's a Lion,
I'm
he's
not
just as
saying
good
he's
as
not
Amon-Ra
good.
St. Brown.
I definitely rethinking this. Like, yes, the Jets were smart to pay Garrett Wilson that money because
Mhm.
who else are they going to have? In the same vein,
Conklin, Chandler Conklin.
Tyler Conklin. Is that a
I
Tyler
definitely
Sure,
think
whatever.
Is that a fine?
Making Sauce the
Whatever you want.
resetting the cornerback market is a worse.
That is ridiculous.
contract
More
than-
money than Jared Stingley Jr. or Derek Stingley
Derek-
Jr.
Derek Stingley?
Derek
Is that a
Stingley
fine?
Jr.
That is a fine.
I'll give it to him.
That's two fines. One for me, one for Tommy. Just pointing that out there. Yeah, resetting the cornerback market for Sauce. He had one good season, a season and a half, and then one real bad season. And like kind of in between from there, like I don't really know what the thought process is behind that, but the Jets are going to jet.
I just think, dude, like DBs are so like streaky too. You know what I'm saying? Name a DB that like, I mean, obviously we can, but for the most part, with the exception of like Hall of Fame level defensive backs, corners, like, dude, there is Revis Island. There are a few others. And then with the exception, like there's Richard Sherman, who was a shell of himself the last few years he played in San
Sure,
Francisco.
but we're not. Well, that's
What are
that's
you
the final
asking?
few.
Get to the.
Well, but
like, end of
what
your
I'm getting
question.
at is like
what
they're
is-
streaky. Like I feel like you're gonna have a good year, you have a bad year, you have a good year, you have a bad year, maybe you have 2 good years in a row. Like even Jalen Ramsey.
Are you asking if like we can name like consistent cornerbacks like
I
throughout
just think
their careers,
you it's hard to name. It's easier to name less consistent cornerbacks than it is,
I
like
think it's easier
career
to-
long 10 years of just
You're not
dominance
wrong.
in the corner. You know what I'm saying?
You're not wrong, but also those cornerbacks you're saying that aren't as consistent do not get paid the highest a cornerback has ever been paid in the
Yeah.
history of the NFL. They're not a top
Sauce's
five
tape
NFL
last year
pick.
do not warrant a market resetting contract. They just don't.
I totally
You think
agree
they're
with
looking
you.
at like his career as a whole? Then
They're I mean, so I honestly think
yes.
NFL contracts have a lot to do with paying players for what they have already done.
mm-hmm.
So like what he means to the organization and his rookie season and his sophomore season, rookie season was fantastic. Not like a whole lot of drop off in the second season, but this last season was dog water. So,
All right. So where do you rank him in quarterbacks then? Is he top 5? Is he even worth this contract?
No.
I'm saying no.
And what sucks with this is not only like he's resetting the market. Not only is he not in my eyes and statistically wise is he is this contract good, but now the Chiefs are going to burn for this because we do have one of a legitimate top 3 corner in the league who's coming up top 3, who is going to need to be paid here very soon, and we're going to have to now reset the market after setting the market with a right guard.
No. Trent's not getting all the all pros and all the accolades like Sauce was, so don't tell everybody that yet.
Pro, though.
Yeah, but he's not getting them as consistently as Sauce. Did he get Defensive Rookie of the Year?
No.
Yeah, one guy wins that every fucking year. There are 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys wouldn't get named All Pro every year. Come on, man.
How many All Pros does Trent McDuffie have?
I love how we talk about All Pro now instead of Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl used to mean something.
Pro Bowl did used to mean something.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl doesn't mean nothing.
Not anymore.
Pro Bowls are all fill-ins.
Yeah.
You wanted to do that same thing, Tommy, so I'll go with Derek Stingley Jr. or Sauce Gardner.
Derek Stingley.
J.C. Horn.
Not sure, but hats are tan.
CJ GJ. Jalen Ramsey. He was. I feel like again, Jalen Ramsey is probably a shell of himself than he was like 3 or 4 years ago, right?
I mean, 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah,
I'm not taking Jalen Ramsey right now at this point.
Marlon Humphrey.
I'll take Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah. More of a name, but yeah.
Jerry Sneed.
We'll take Sneed.
I'm taking Sauce.
That's a touch bias, but sure.
You're taking Sauce over Sneed?
You know how bad Sneed's been hurt this past year
and a half?
Sneed was
dumb.
Sneed was
CJ GJ.
No, he was not. Tennessee actually had a decent defense for losing a bunch of games.
He played
how many
6
games.
Games.
Did Sneed play? Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play a lot.
He was bad.
I'm taking injury out of it.
Okay, now we're taking injury out of it.
Jeez.
Fantasy talk now? Okay, yeah, then I'll take Sneed.
Yes.
We're talking about real life stuff here, man.
Yeah, we're talking about real life stuff. But
Injuries.
Is Sneed going to be playing in this upcoming season? Like, is he going to be ready for game 1? I'm taking L'Jarius Sneed. Even coming off of an
injury. For 8 games?
Shut up.
Damn. It's harsh. I think I would take CJ Gardner Johnson over him. I think I do. However, I think he's a product of the situation he's in, but still, nonetheless.
I'd take Jalen Watson over Sauce Gardner.
Ooh. What about Buddy from the Packers?
The guy who just got cut
now plays on Baltimore.
The Ravens.
Jair Alexander.
No. The guy who had all the picks last year. He had a really good year last year. The rookie.
Safety.
He is a safety. That's right. Yeah, he's a safety.
Dude who came from the Giants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess. I don't know though. I still think he's overpaid, without a doubt.
I'll take Charvarius Ward over Sauce Gardner.
Whew.
That's consistency.
I would too.
Yeah. Trying to think. Buda Baker's a safety too, huh? Yeah.
Well, a lot of those last guys we just named are also sitting here in this week's division that we're going to break down. We just spent a hell of a lot of time in in this. Travarius Ward is no longer with the 49ers. He's come over to the AFC South as well. L'Jarius Sneed has been living in the AFC South for a little bit here. We've got
who's Travarius playing for?
I've got it listed here on this big long thing.
Gosh,
He
dude,
is
you're gonna
the
make
Indianapolis Colts.
It's the Colts.
Oh,
Damn.
neat. It's the Colts.
Maybe if you did your own pre-show prep, you'd know.
I did. I have a fantastic top 5 for today. It's very
top five.
We'll see about that.
We'll get there.
It's a top five.
Dylon.
Shut up, bro.
The least exciting team out of this division that we'll start off with and move through quickly has to be the London Jaguars.
Oh, are you serious?
It's the
Yeah.
Colts.
It's not the Jaguars.
It's the Jaguars.
It's not the Jaguars.
Yeah, it is.
What are you guys on about right now?
What are you on
They
about?
did this offseason?
Fucking babyface overpaid Trevor Lawrence. Okay.
The prince that was promised.
And that promise will not be fulfilled. I hate to break it to you, buddy. Okay, that promise is not going to be fulfilled. Have fun. Have fun in AFC first round bounces year after year.
I think for reasons outside of football, like they're exciting, like Travis Hunter, and like his story.
It's inside of football, right there.
He'll sell tickets.
I think
it's going to
be.
Is that not exciting?
We're gonna
offensive and defensive rookie of the year candidate gonna win it. That's not exciting to you guys.
You've just crowned him. He hasn't played a down in the NFL.
It's going to be exciting to see him miss that mark by like a large margin.
I can't wait to see him get cut by like week 15.
No, he's not getting cut.
Put your money where your mouth is right now.
Do it.
Put the fines where your mouth is.
Are we going to gamble fines? I'll put real money on this, dude.
Oh, dude.
We talk
fines are real money.
What are we talking about? I mean, that's true. They technically are, but yeah, I guess.
Just between us, though. We'll talk later.
Yeah, sure. We could do why later. We could do it right now.
Yeah, because I want to talk about Travis Hunter. He is the reason this Jacksonville Jaguars are so exciting. Are you guys not watching anything that they're doing in this offseason?
No.
He's out there on offense making fantastic catches.
They didn't.
And then he's out there on defense.
They didn't get a new quarterback, so
he was hurt last year. Leave him alone.
And he's still
he's gone through a lot in his NFL career, and he finally has a. I should have gone there. He finally has a coach that's there, not a stable coach, but he finally has a coach that's there.
Sometimes you just need someone who's there.
He doesn't have Urban Meyer who's gonna like physically assault him in practice. He's got Doug Peterson who's gonna like baby him,
caress him, gently caress him.
It's not Doug Peterson. I forgot. I'll
Liam
find
Cohen.
myself. Dang.
Duval.
This guy
it's that weird guy.
Cringe. Either way, Liam Cohen will gently caress him into sweet nothings.
To be fair, where all has Liam?
You saw what he did with Baker last year. Imagine what he can do with Trevor this year.
He wasn't in charge, really.
Offensive coordinator.
Yeah, you're not the head coach. That's a completely different role.
I was gonna say if Liam came in,
he's also a scumbag, bro. He said he was gonna go.
That's why I said he finally has a coach there, not a stable coach.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
He's gonna be gone in the next 2 years. Don't worry.
Who's the quarterback he developed at Kentucky in 2023? Oh yeah, nobody. Don't forget.
Will Levis.
I was gonna say Billie Jean.
Oh no, that worked out real. Like I said, nobody.
Is he not a starter in the NFL in this division?
Anymore.
No, he's not. I guess
not anymore. He ruined that chance.
Did he get him drafted though?
He got him paid. There's something to be said for that.
Kentucky quarterback got drafted. That's saying something right there.
Yeah,
he was supposed to be a first rounder, dropped to the second.
So was Johnny Manziel, and he didn't even drop to the second.
He had some bad press before the draft.
Yeah, he was putting mayonnaise in coffee. And
Listen,
shit.
nobody see. This is how exciting this division is. We're talking about Kentucky football, and where Liam Cohen has been instead of
Because you guys
this
don't want to
team.
talk about the greatest player coming into the NFL that we've seen in the longest time, the Shohei Ohtani of football.
The Shohei.
You guys
Fucking
are just
stop.
completely avoiding that.
Stop it.
He's gonna fall so short of that moniker. It won't even
dude.
It'll be very comical.
He got a charity Heisman last year, and now
he's gonna fall short of that. He's not gonna get an $800 million contract.
All right.
There's no way he can do that.
If he gets an $800 million contract at some point, I'll poop on this show on my desk.
Stop offering that. Stop.
Nobody wants
it.
It'll
Never happen.
Nobody wants it. If you offer it, you have to do it if you lose, my friend.
We'll start an OnlyFans account.
Jacksonville sucks. They brought in De'Ami Brown. They brought in Eric Murray. Those are probably the two biggest signings. They also lose Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, the dirtiest safety in the game, Andre Sisco, and then they lost what should have been their starting quarterback in Mac Jones. There's nothing exciting about this team. What is he going to throw the ball to himself?
Be a starting quarterback in the NFL, so
I'd rather watch paint dry than the Jacksonville Jaguars.
But I would rather see Mac over Trevor at this point.
What are you smoking, dude?
You know what? I think the Jacksonville Jaguars will beat some teams.
The Raiders.
Self-deprecating humor, so funny. Leave them out of this.
It's better than
we're not talking
your
about
fucking
the Raiders.
humor.
They'll get at least one win in London. They usually do.
They have to leave America to get a win. What does that say about a team?
You're underestimating them so much.
Their home team. That's their home ground.
The only team that has a pool in their NFL stadium. What other team does that?
The Diamondbacks have a pool in their stadium.
Is that NFL?
Travis Hunter's going to be spending a lot of time in that pool, and he's going to be doing videos for.
He's going to be fucking blowing bubbles in the goddamn pool while his team gets annihilated. All right.
John, you said you think Travis Hunter is going to win offensive and defensive rookie of the year. Give me stat lines that get him over the line for that.
Well, this will be similar to him winning the Heisman last year. Him doing both, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit, this guy's amazing!"
He's mid, but he did it. He did it on both sides.
He played the most snaps.
2 mids doesn't equal a good. Okay, 2 mids is 2 mids.
That's Travis Hunter for you, baby. Let's go with 67 catches, 950 yards, 13 touchdowns.
Write this down, Tommy. What are we doing?
Write it down.
This is a lot. This is a stat sheet. I have sticky notes, my guy.
Defense. Let's go with 5 interceptions.
Oh man.
12 pass breakups.
0 solo
tackles. 2 pick sixes.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? He's gonna get sacked too? Like fucking just throw it in there. Why not, huh?
Okay, 2 sacks.
2 sacks.
You said 900 yards?
Yeah. I said that.
Wow.
If he does that, that's catches. Not just rookie. That's like offensive player of the year.
Yeah. On 67 catches too? Yeah.
That's Travis Hunter, baby.
5 interceptions, 2 sacks.
How many did you say how many touchdowns?
13 touchdowns.
Oh,
yeah. We're looking at like offensive player of the year, and we're looking at like defensive player of the year, not just rookie.
That would literally be the greatest NFL season of all time.
5 picks would not get him defensive player of the year.
5 picks, 2 pick sixes, 2 sacks.
No.
12 PBUs.
No.
Wait, so are you saying wait? You said 5 picks and 2 pick sixes. Is that like
all encompassing?
Okay. So it's not 7 total. It's just 5, and 2 of them are pick sixes. Okay.
What's the passer rating that he gives up?
Yeah. How many deep balls does he give up?
I'm going with base stats, man. I'm just going base stats right now.
Because you got to think about it. If he scores 13 if he scores 18 touchdowns, but he gives up like 15. He really only scored.
He's only net positive 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
how much are you helping your team?
It would be hilarious to see him like rip off a long touchdown, like get a long catch or something, and then on the concurrent drive,
just burn.
just get toasted.
Just 0 to 0, right
well,
in there.
He's netted 0 points for the team, so
it's he's played like 15 snaps and it's still 0-0 technically. You said 5 INTs, 2 pick sixes. You said what? How many pass breakups?
12.
12 pass breakups. And you said 2 sacks.
I'm telling you guys, put your money down right now.
And you said how many solo tackles?
I didn't say solo tackles.
0 solo tackles.
How many total?
I didn't say that.
I said 0 solo tackles.
That's harsh. 0, man. Like if you play on defense all year, you'll fall into 1 solo tackle. Like you, like you can. It lead like that's not. That's
I don't know. It's kind of hard for me.
Fair. All right. Well, that's written down.
I only had like 12 tackles, dude, at defensive tackle.
Hey, your system. You did your job. All right.
I did my job.
They don't even have that hard of a schedule. Looking at it, like
exactly. You guys.
This is not that hard of a schedule. They're going to have easy defenses all year. They're going to have easy defenses like the Panthers, the Bengals, who are the worst defense in the league. They'll play. You got the Seahawks. They play the Raiders. Their toughest competition is going to be the Broncos, the Texans, the Rams, the Chiefs.
I bet he gets eaten alive by the Broncos. I bet they fuck him up from both sides.
Not a chance.
That's going to be a
Travis
rough
Hunter's
day.
going to hang 35 on him.
Yeah.
That's going to be a rough day. That's
you get ahead of yourself there, Tybo.
No, bro, like think about it, bro. 16. He's got it like cuz like who he's if he's going to play wide receiver against Pat Surtain, and then he's got to cover the fucking who's their wideout. He's not bad.
Brian Thomas Jr. Sutton is going to be the number 1 wide receiver for the Jaguars.
No. I'm saying Travis Hunter when they play the Broncos, he's got to play against Cortland Sutton and Patrick Surtain Jr. all fucking game. He's going to get eaten alive.
Patrick Surtain Jr. is not going to be guarding Travis Hunter in that game.
No. Brian Thomas.
We'll see.
And I don't think Pat follows. Even if he did, he would be over Brian Thomas.
I think he would follow to prove a point. I'd be like, fuck this kid. I'm going to make him hate his life today.
I mean, I don't know. Brian Thomas is better than Travis Hunter.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I just
wait
purely
to
like
start.
Set the fucking
you'll see something different.
Sure, I'll believe it when I see it.
Sean, do the Jaguars make the playoffs?
Yes, easy. Yes.
Do they win a playoff game?
If they play the Chargers and they're down 27 at halftime, yes.
Yes.
You hear that, Chargers fans? We don't forget. I don't think they make the playoffs. Sorry. Sorry.
Stupid.
Not with that coach, dude.
They're the least exciting team, but I will give them. They'll finish 3rd in the AFC South.
First,
man. It's just a big pillow fight in the AFC South. That's all it really is. It's just one big pillow fight.
You know what? I'll take that back. They take second. They take second in this division.
Last.
They're not that exciting. It won't be that fun. It's going to be awful
exciting.
Division.
They're going to
take second with a
just
losing
like the Buccaneers
record.
did last year. Oh my goodness, they have Travis Hunter. You guys keep forgetting that point.
Again,
I don't know how you
charity
keep forgetting
Heisman.
that. Again, Heisman.
Charity.
They don't just give those out to anybody.
Baker Mayfield has one.
That was a bad year. Okay.
What? You stick to UCLA football, buddy.
Oh. Hey, we got Troy Aikman, dude. You can chill out. Granted, that was many moons ago. Many moons. Yeah. And like Oklahoma can kind of also, or not Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma, right? Yeah,
Yes.
you guys can kind of claim him a little bit too. So
Yes, we can.
whatever.
But you just stick over there, Chip Kelly.
He's not even. What are you talking about?
It's the highlight of UCLA in the current era. The second most or least exciting team
Ignorant.
out of this division is probably going to be without their starting quarterback for a majority of the season due to injury already. The Indianapolis Colts. They did bring in some big names. They've got Cameron Bynum on the defensive side. They also brought in Charvarius Ward. They needed some help there in the backfield, so brought in Khalil Herbert. He's a decent backup running back. But given that Joe Flacco is out of Indy, and given that their starting quarterback is going to be out for a good portion of the season, like he always is, they did bring in Daniel Jones to be that starting quarterback.
Danny Dimes.
Is
So
that
you don't
confirmed
even
right
think
now?
when like if and when Anthony Richardson comes back, like there will be any competition at the quarterback position? You think he's just going to get it over Daniel Jones regardless?
I think he'll have to
They
work for it a
don't.
little
Because
bit.
with how bad, like he started off hot, had like a great first game, but then the decision making and the accuracy after
A
that,
great first game.
They don't have a choice, man. They drafted him top 5.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't, dude, if he comes back and you don't start him, like everybody in the NFL is just going to
I'm talking
scratch their
about
head
just
and be
last
like,
season. Like
"What the fuck?"
the first game last season, he like dropped some bombs.
I'm not disagreeing
looked
with you. I'm
exciting.
not disagreeing with you, but I think
I-
because
I'm
of
talking
like
about-
his status, like you have to start him when he comes
Your
back.
first
Again, if you don't, everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing, Indianapolis?"
Well, here's my question to tie up here. Are you saying he's going to be going into the season hurt, or he's going to get hurt early in the season?
I believe he's already going into
Mhm.
the season hurt,
He's
given the shoulder issues from last year. I know he's been practicing,
he's
but
going to be good for training camp.
there's also been a lot of talk about how the shoulder isn't holding up as well as they had hoped going into training camp.
It's all going to be good. All signs point to good.
Listen, he's got talent. I don't know if it's placed well when he actually plays the game. He's been too injured. I would like to see what he can do out on the field. I think he can do some special things out there. It's not like he doesn't have an offensive line, he doesn't have running backs, he doesn't have receiving weapons. He clearly doesn't have a defense, but the offense is built around somebody who needs to come in and play. He just hasn't been able to prove it. This is his final year. This is year 3 in the league, correct? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
he
His
didn't
year
really have a
3 in the
rookie
league.
season, though.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. They'll keep him around for year 4. They'll opt not if it doesn't work out for this year, they'll keep him around for next year. They won't opt
They're
in
going
for
to
year
sign
5.
into a contract
They'll
extension.
figure it out.
Well, I mean,
They'll
like
sign it.
now, RIP to Jim Irsay, but like, do you think the Colts can change a direction because Jim Irsay is no longer at the helm? Like, do you think
They
his
definitely
daughters will?
can,
Like, there's opportunity for sure there, but like,
but the direction they're turning to this year is Daniel Jones.
I was gonna say, like, will the new direction of the Colts have Anthony Richardson in it? I think this year will determine that for sure.
He
I
knows
don't
what's
think it's
going
off to
on. He's
the.
going to go out there and prove himself this year.
I don't think he will.
Wow.
I think
If
he might
anybody
die
ever
trying.
needed if anybody ever needed a second chance to prove that wherever they were previously was the worst situation anybody could have ever been in, it's it for Daniel Jones.
Oh
This
yeah,
is it. He's going to have plenty of opportunities.
big chip.
He's got weapons around. He's got
Well,
a solid
so
offensive line. He's got
completely
good
different play
running help.
style than Anthony Richardson, but he has the same drawbacks. It's the accuracy and the decision making. Like some people have incredible athletic ability and can make some cool plays here and then, but like on a standard 1st and 10 drop back to pass, like I'm gonna leave the ball in the defender's hands. Like Anthony
Yeah.
Richardson and Daniel Jones both do that shit.
You just throw
You're
it
gonna get
behind the
flashes
wide
of
receiver
greatness
running
out
the
of both
slant.
of them, and
Yeah.
probably Anthony Richardson more often. But like, they are not. They. I mean, less so Anthony Richardson. Sure, give him this year to see if he can do it. But the product on the field for both of those players is like it's a highly questionable decision making and not very good accuracy. So
I'm not disagreeing with that. I was just saying if anybody had a perfect second opportunity to showcase that they could be here and that they just need to have that starting job, Daniel Jones, it has fallen into his lap with where he's gone, given the team that they've built around him. They're still going to lose a lot of games, and whether it's down to him or Anthony Richardson having poor play on the field, that will probably happen. But their defense also is not very good, and they're going to lose games because of how poor that defense is. I don't care that they.
Didn't they also get Lou Anarumo though? Should their defense be a little bit better?
Do you believe that they did bring in Lou Anarumo? Let's take a look.
Is DeForest Buckner still on that team too?
DeForest Buckner should be on that team.
I mean, even if he is, he's always fucking hurt too, I feel like.
Lou Anarumo is an Indianapolis Colt. We'll have to see how that plays out because it was not good in Cincinnati.
But he got the most out of his players and got him play in certain games. Not last year, obviously, but previously he can do a lot for a team.
He's proven.
He has people on defense now compared to the Bengals.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. He does, and they did just bring in. They've got a couple of draft picks on the defensive side that should help out. Tyler Warren's going to be their starting tight end, so adding to the offensive side, maybe it works out. Maybe Lou Anarumo is able to do that. DeForest Buckner, I believe, is on the final year.
Yes,
I believe it's the final year of his contract. Yes, because next
he's hurt. I feel like he's hurt a lot.
Well, he's old, man.
He is old. I'll give you that.
For 31.
For an NFL player, he is old. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we're all 30 here.
But he was drafted in 2016, so he's been in the league almost.
He's played a long time.
Wow. Man, that doesn't – wow. However, you mentioned Tyler Warren. I'm very excited to see how Tyler Warren performs in the NFL this year. I was riding pretty high on him around the draft and everything, and I was excited for him. I think, if Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson take advantage of, whatever opportunities they're given throughout the year, I think that if they capitalize on them, like Tyler Warren will be part of that equation, whatever it is. Like if this team gets rolling, Tyler Warren will be a very, very big part of that, in my opinion.
I think he'll be a mid piece. Not that he'll be bad. I think it's just rookie year tight end. They've got so many other options. You've got Michael Pittman. You've got Josh Downs.
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. There's another wide receiver whose name escapes me at the moment.
But that's what I mean. Like I don't just mean receiving either. I think like they're just gonna put Tyler Warren literally everywhere. He's gonna lead block for Jonathan Taylor. He's gonna be, kicking out the end. He's gonna, be motioning in the backfield, in that sniff, type.
I think plugging
position,
him into this offense is actually quite beneficial for him as a rookie tight end. But I wasn't as high on Tyler Warren as there was film I was watching on another first round tight end or another highly drafted tight end that I liked way better than Tyler Warren.
Yeah, I think someone went before him. I think he went second. I don't think he went. Yeah, I don't. Man, I might be wrong there. That might be false. Oof.
But I do I think it's plugging him into this offense. I feel like is actually a really, really good situation for him. And when you have a, let's say, subpar quarterback, they usually tend to use the tight end a lot. So I don't know.
I mean, Colston Loveland went before him to the Bears.
I liked him better than Tyler Warren.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not to get completely off topic, but we'll get to the North later, I guess. But
yeah,
where do you guys have the Colts finishing up?
I think they finished second to last.
Miracle season for Remember Jim Irsay, but they don't have one very important piece on their team, and that is Travis Hunter. They're going to finish third.
See, like it's highly dependent on quarterback play, and I feel like Indianapolis and Jacksonville are going to be really, really close this season. But if I'm leaning towards my gut feeling, I feel like it's going to be worse quarterback. I know I hate Trevor Lawrence, but I feel like it's going to be worse quarterback play in Indianapolis. So like Jacksonville 9-8, Indianapolis 8-9 type of thing. But
I would say I think the expectations for the Colts are probably lower than Jacksonville. Like just from a
Yeah.
yeah, I would absolutely agree. Which is because I think what you mentioned, Tybo, like they have Trevor Lawrence. There's no real definitive like guy. I think in Indianapolis right now, and because of that, I think you could probably expect a little bit more from Jacksonville. However, I don't think either teams are going to perform very well this year.
How
Only one
are the
team
Colts
is
more exciting than the Jaguars? You guys did not answer that for me, though.
Jonathan Taylor,
I
quarterback
think they
value.
have way
run
better
game,
position
baby.
players on offense.
Smash mouth football.
Better wide
Stop it.
receivers.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
Better core of players on offense.
I would take this next team, even though they're probably the worst team in the division. This next team is more exciting given all the changes that they have made over the last couple of years and bringing in a rookie quarterback at the number 1 pick, Tennessee Titans. They have brought in Xavier Woods, Tyler Lockett. They've helped out the offensive line with Kevin Zeitler. They've only lost Kenneth Murray. And who's that? Kenneth Murray at linebacker, and then Nick Westbrook Ikine. Well, having a pretty decent draft, obviously headed by Cam Ward. They've gotten some help in positions that they absolutely needed to. I don't think it's a fix year one, but it's always exciting to see what a rookie quarterback can come in and do.
Do you think he's going to have more of a Jaden Daniels type year or more of a Caleb Williams type of year?
I think he has somewhere. I don't think he has like a Jaden Daniels or a goodness gracious, the Houston quarterback. But yeah, I don't think he has one of those years. I think he has something just a little bit below that though. Definitely
Just right
not
in
a
between
Caleb.
both of them.
Yeah, I think so. I can see it at least. It's believable.
So if he has a season that's even close to what Jaden Daniels or CJ Stroud put out their rookie
Big
season,
win.
it's going to be very, very difficult. Like he's going to have to fight for that tooth and nail. I think it's just going to be really, really hard to produce with that Tennessee Titans roster. Full disclosure, but I think he can. I think he can do well. I think Caleb Williams is probably a nice, like, expectation or level of production that you're probably going to see for his rookie year.
I full-heartedly agree. I mean, it's just there's no way, and I think you highlighted best. It's their roster issues. Yeah, you bring in Tyler Lockett, and he'll probably be consistent, but he's 40 years old now. Like, who else is going to head wide receivers there in Tennessee?
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah,
Xavier
7 years
Restrepo.
ago. Yeah. I mean, and that's teammate of Cam Ward, right? They're gonna have that repertoire together, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm looking at gosh.
They don't have a running back. The offensive line to get.
They don't have a running back.
Sorry, they've got
Tony Pollard, bro.
Tony Pollard. He had a bounce back year last year, but still like,
I mean, I'm
offensive
comfortable
line-
with Tony Pollard toting the rock compared to some other running backs in the league for sure.
Well, yeah,
You got
comfortability and
Tajay Spears on there too. That's
nobody-
a good running back room
nobody
right there. Running back by committee, man.
Van Jefferson.
That's exactly
wide receiver.
what it was last year, and it was like incredibly mid. Like
They had Will Levis at quarterback. What are you supposed to do with that?
run the ball.
Yeah. Run the ball 3 times and punt. That's what I would do.
Defensively, they've still got their own issues there in Tennessee. L'Jarius Sneed, we were just talking about him earlier on in the podcast. Hopefully, he's able to come back healthy this year and put up some good numbers. Overall, they did what? They also traded away Kevin Byard to the Eagles last season as well, so they need some safety help. But overall, the defense is still struggling. Definitely still struggling.
That was the shining light of their team last year.
I was gonna say like their defense was like sneaky stout last year.
Mhm.
Okay, like they played well a lot in like the first half of football games, but like you don't score any
Yes.
points on offense, like the other team's eventually going to get like a couple of touchdowns. So like that's kind of how their season went a lot of games last year. Um, the the secondary with Snead in there, I feel like is fairly decent, and I'm one of the names that you have listed as the guys that they took in the draft is on like a pass rusher, outside linebacker, DN type of guy. So the
Which name is that?
dude, he's got a. It's one of those. It's one of those
Oluwafemi?
difficult ones.
Oluwafemi?
One of
Yes.
those difficult ones. Speak plainly.
Yes. What's the last name there? It's
Oladejo?
Oladejo.
Oladejo. Oladejo.
Oladejo.
Yes.
Well,
I don't
not,
know.
it's
I
not
think
Spanish.
It's
The
very
J
phonetic.
is not an H.
I mean, I think
Very phonetic name.
having a guy like Lorenzo Carter on the team could probably help from like a veteran perspective, probably, I think. That's assuming, he sticks around and, doesn't get cut or anything like that. Cause like rosters look really big right now. You pull up a roster right now. It's it's hefty. So yeah, I don't know. Xavier Woods,
I like
Amani Hooker.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like the fans of the Titans probably feel pretty decent about it because if like they had an okay defense last year with just nothing producing on offense, they bring in Cam Ward and hopefully he sparks something. I don't think the running back room um, is great, but I also feel like anything is better than last season. Like any form of production is probably
Mhm.
going to be better than last season. So
And I kind of misspoke there. Obviously, we know that their wide receivers aren't that great when we're talking about veteran wise, but
Mhm.
I think something that can help out Cam Ward is they did draft multiple multiple receivers. They brought in
they still have Traylon Burks.
they still have Traylon
Calvin
Burks,
Ridley was
he's going to be
decent
out of
last
there.
year.
Ridley was fine. Burks is just about to be out of there. They did bring in Chimere Dike, but the biggest draft that they got at the wide receiver position was Aomanor, the guy who burnt Travis Hunter multiple times from Stanford. Now that they're going to be going
Now
back
you're
and
talking
forth
about college stats, man. Come on,
two
this is the
times
NFL.
a
This is the
season.
NFL.
So
Okay, okay.
that's just an added bonus
You
that
mad?
Cam Ward may get in two
He's
targets
bringing
there.
up old
That was pretty
stats,
good.
man. Look at this guy.
Oh
He
man.
doesn't he doesn't care how good Travis Hunter can be.
Like I
He
don't
won a
give a
Heisman.
fuck how good he could be. I need to see how good he is in the NFL, damn it.
He's going to show you this
Defensively,
year.
he's pretty bad against this rookie wide receiver for the Tennessee Titans.
He's
He's
playing
got
the
the Heisman
long
curse,
game.
bro. He's got
He's
the
playing the
Heisman curse.
long con, man. He knows he's going to face him in the league. Let him get him in college. Oh, you think you get me now? Hell no. It's
I don't
fine.
know. I mean, it's definitely the time of year where like you kind of mentioned it, Ty Bob, like where fans are probably getting a little bit delusional about their team. Like they're looking at rosters, they're looking at their draft picks, people they picked up in free agency. They're like, "Oh man, we got a good looking team here on paper." I think the Titans fans are probably in that in
They
in that
usually
in that
are.
category for sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, like there's the usual suspects, Cowboys
Jacksonville
fans.
fans are
Yeah.
clearly there.
But I do think I think we'll be surprised by this Tennessee team. I think because a lot of people are probably counting them out, I think they'll surprise some people. And I think with
I
all the wide receivers they have, Cam Ward has to figure out at least like two or three that he likes to throw to, right? Like
They've
he's
got a big wide receiver room. They're going to have to figure it out.
exactly. Like he's
I
got to
think
figure it out with at least two or three guys, right? Like
I
you at
think
least
they're
think
not going to
so?
make it. I think they're going to get not the first pick next year. They're going to do a little bit better than that this year. They'll probably still be in the top 10, but not number one pick.
I don't know, man. I
If
don't know.
you like, if you stick Cam Ward in with the weapons that Indianapolis has on offense, I'm feeling way better about it. I'm not feeling that with the Tennessee Titan squad. Like I still think with the pieces that they have on offense, it's going to be difficult for Cam Ward to produce.
I just think they win ugly. I feel like they'll like win ugly all year. and to just like
And
turn
if
some
the
heads.
defense can return like it did last year, and you get better quarterback play, those tight knit games are definitely something that can swing a little bit more in their favor of a few times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure. So
Where do
where
you
do you think they finish?
last place?
Dead last.
Ooh, man. See, I think they
I
finish in
think the
second
games
place.
I think the games are close, but they just don't end up on top. They need some more help.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't think last place, while they stink, I don't think last place in this division ends up only being like 1, 2, or 3 wins. Like they're going to be like 5, 6 wins.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think anybody wins like 1 or 2 or 3 games this year. I like to think that I think the NFL.
Browns will do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a team every year. I get that totally, but I don't know. I don't think like you said, I agree with that statement. Whoever finishes in DAL in the South probably's got 4 or 5 wins, maybe 6. Maybe not 6. Yeah, 4 or 5.
Thinking 6.
Definitely not 7 though.
I'm thinking like Ty Bob was going over the schedule earlier. They like AFC South doesn't
They
have like a
but
barn burner of
also
schedule.
always have easy schedules. It's not like any of them ever play hard schedules. It's how they always make the playoffs
I
with
thought
one.
Houston had like not an easy schedule last year, I think.
The winner of this division usually
Yeah.
has a bit more difficult schedule, but that's just the way that the first place schedules work.
Yeah.
They'll still go barely over 500 like they've done and make the playoffs. They'll be the only team to make it out.
Yeah, man, the Titans, oh God, that really is not a hard schedule. Wow.
Same for the Jags.
See that, but I think that
Ayo.
I think that just opens the door for someone to kind of come in and surprise us from the South. And when I say surprise, I mean like sneak in wild card team. I'm not saying like world beater, make it to the AFC Championship game or anything like that. Don't don't we're not.
You think this Houston team gets unseated, one who's been to the playoffs twice with a standout quarterback of this division in CJ Stroud. They did bring in a new left tackle, Trent Brown. They brought in help on the defensive side and Ronald Darby. They brought in running back help for Joe Mixon and Nick Chubb. Laramie Tunsil and Christian Kirk are both out, but both guys that have been dealing with injuries over the last couple years. They brought in his replacement as well, not only in Trent Brown, but the tackle out of Minnesota that we all really liked, Ariante Ersi.
Mhm.
Essery?
Nursery.
Ursery. There we go. Thank you.
Potato, potato.
But then also brought in 2 more wide receivers because the rest of them get injured all the time. Teammates from Iowa
From the
State,
same
Jaden Higgins
school.
and Jalen Knoll. So you think that team is going to be, and I said that wrong. Sorry, Christian Kirk isn't out; he's in from Jacksonville. So they've added a lot of pieces around on the weapon side. You think that team right there, who just clearly got better, is there's going to be a door open for somebody to dethrone them at the number 1 spot in the South?
No, I'm not saying
Yeah, the
dethrone them.
Jaguars.
I said Tennessee would. I said Tennessee would like maybe be a wild card team. I didn't know. The Texans are
He
going to
said
win.
second place.
Oh, did he? I thought he said
No,
dethrone.
Tommy,
And
you said second
dethrone.
place.
Well, he said dethrone, and dethrone would mean winning.
Yeah, they're not going to win it. He already called for second place.
Who?
You did.
That the
You
Titans
already
would
said-
be in second place.
Talking
Yes.
about
Yes.
the would be second place team in this division.
Yes, it's going to be the
Yes.
Titans.
Okay, got it. They're not dethroning the Texans, Ty Bob. That's we are. Yeah,
Yeah.
Got it.
We're past
Got
that
it.
now.
Good.
I know
Thank
that. Yeah, that's why I
Think we
said they'd
figured
come
that
in
one
fucking
out.
second, not first.
No, but we all right. That's why. Okay. So yeah, Houston. Is Tank Dell going to play this season?
No.
No,
Probably
he's
not.
out. He's done.
Like he's out.
He's out for
Yeah.
the season.
Damn.
That knee injury against
Bro,
Kansas City.
that was gruesome, dude. That was
He's
gruesome.
not coming
yeah,
back.
he
So-
tore everything.
If Tank Dell was playing, I feel like CJ Stroud would be able to be really open and free and I just kind of in a flow state with his receivers. Like the receiver core with Tank Dell looks so much better just because of that type of connection that they had. Without Tank Dell, I think we're going to see some very similar struggles to last season.
But how do you think the
There was
offensive line plays if CJ is going to have this connection with his receivers? They lost Laramie Tunsil. They got Trent Brown. They still struggled last year tremendously outside of the left side. Do you think that's going to hold up this year?
I think
so that's also going to contribute to the problem of not having the type of chemistry with a receiver like Tank Dell that CJ Stroud had.
I feel like CJ Stroud could develop some good chemistry with, the likes of
the Cyclones.
All of the wide receivers we named, like Christian Kirk, maybe. Who knows? He's got a decent connection with Nico Collins already. We know that. I just think between the running backs and then, if you looked at that roster, there's a fullback on it. So I like to think that I think that they got a pretty good run game between the two running backs they have. They got rid of Laramie Tunsil. They added somebody else, and they got a fullback. I think they're going to play some smash mouth, Ravens-esque type football, possibly.
Like I think he's already got some. Sorry, Tybo, but he's already got chemistry with a lot of guys that are still on the roster there.
Yeah,
you've got Nico Collins, who's his number one. You have John Mechie, Nico.
Mechie won't even be. Mechie won't beat out the rookies.
He may not, and I'm not saying it like as a consistent player, but he's going to have Mechie can be out there. You've got Xavier Hutchinson as well. And then you bring in veterans, Christian Kirk. You guys are gonna balk at this, but they did bring in Justin Watson, Super Bowl champion, a guy who's been known to be quarterback friendly when needed.
Well, I think that's a good locker room guy at the end of the day, right? He's been there, he's done that, he knows how to win, he knows.
And then you have
Braxton Berrios is on that team too, right? Did we say his name earlier?
Okay.
So you've got rookies coming in
receivers that he has like proven chemistry, like knows, like can work the ball to is Nico Collins. Okay,
correct.
When they had Diggs, Tank Dell, and Nico Collins all healthy and working in that offense, it was a very short period of time. It looked fantastic. It
was what 3 games?
Terrifying.
Okay.
Terrifying 3 weeks though.
Okay, but when you even when you dropped it down to just the 2, Tank Dell, Nico Collins, like they had some issues. CJ Stroud wasn't producing at what we feel like would be his highest level. You take Tank Dell out of the equation and like that offense was sputtering.
You think Tank Dell's like their ace in the hole? Like you think he's
I wouldn't say ace in the hole, but like the type of connection that he had with CJ Stroud, like because I don't think you put Tank Dell on any other team with any other quarterback and you get those types of results. They developed something fairly special.
I'll agree with that.
So Tank Dell and Nico Collins with the other supporting cast wide receivers, that looks great. But when you're just talking about Christian Kirk, Nico Collins, and 2 rookies, I'm not as it's the offense is going to be the focal point of the offense, just like last season, is going to be Joe Mixon. He's going to have a lot of all-purpose yards, but I do feel like this might be one of the last seasons we get that out of Joe Mixon because it's been year after year for the Bengals and last year with the Texans that Joe Mixon has like ran an offense.
Yeah.
He's getting up there.
Well, he was out 3-4 weeks last year too after that primetime game against the Bears?
Yes.
I think, yeah.
Roughly. Somewhere in there.
Somewhere around there though, but yeah,
it wasn't very long, but yeah, he was out for
it was noticeable though. It was noticeable. I think there's just a lot of questions around all the teams in the South right now. Like there's no like for the most part, right? I mean, that's what I'm kind of getting from the conversation we've kind of had.
I don't think there should be questions around the Texans.
The Texans defense is going to be good again. I just feel like if I were a Texans fan, man, I would feel so much better if I had Tank Dell with this receiving core.
Man, I can't disagree if Travis Hunter was on my team too.
I don't disagree with that, but we also can't forget what was one of the major problems of last season with this Houston team. CJ Stroud had no time to throw. Not only were his receivers gone, but his entire offensive line was gone. The game's number 1 or number 2, arguably somewhere in there, best left tackle in Laramie Tunsil, played a total of 6 games for the season. He's now out. They brought in Trent Brown. They brought in another guy, a rookie who can play either left or right. They shore up the offensive line, and if we're needing to, I can throw this out there as well. Joe Mixon can line up in the slot. If they absolutely need to, for chemistry's sake, Joe Mixon lined up in the slot often in college in Oklahoma. He lined up in the slot often in Cincinnati for Joe Burrow, and he can do it in Houston, while also, guess what? Throwing Nick Chubb in the backfield and giving them ridiculously absurd looks on the defensive side. So there can be some major comfortability there, along with changing of the offensive line. I don't think there should be any questions about how good Houston could be this year.
You think
I have one
Mixon's the
question
best
for you, though.
all-purpose back in the NFL right now?
No, but he's
Ooh.
really, really good.
Yeah.
All
I mean, probably
best-
Saquon. I said that, and then I was like, Saquon catches a
Yeah.
lot of passes. Yeah. Super Bowl.
I put him
Sorry.
up there. Like I'm a
Absolutely.
big Joe Mixon fan. You definitely put him up there. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, there's a couple
Really?
names. There's a couple names that do come for Joe.
Not a big fan of Joe Mixon.
Okay, Tommy said all-purpose back.
Yeah.
So like
all-purpose.
I would say Joe Mixon is a better all-purpose back than Derrick Henry.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like Derrick Henry has one function. It's go forward.
Downhill.
Uh-huh.
No, I agree.
Joe Mixon.
Can we go back 1 second, real quick? Time out. How many games did you say Laramie Tunsil played last year?
Was
He
it
said
like
6.
roughly six? Like 6.
He played all 17.
I was gonna say, I feel like,
I
yeah.
thought he went out
I feel like he was
17.
around. I just don't think,
He's so
dude. I don't think he
confident
played
every
very
time.
well. That's the thing.
So
I don't think he
confident
had
every
as
time.
good of a year as people like kind of
Well,
thought he did.
so on the same note, DeForest Buckner is usually not hurt. He missed 5 games last season, but before that he had 3 straight 17-game seasons. So.
Wow.
So did they?
God
so
damn.
he played
He was
17
a Pro
games. Did
Bowler
they
last year.
Who was?
Laramie Tunsil.
Everybody's
Was
a
he
Pro
really?
Bowler.
Or was that just because his team was good? I feel like that happens at the Pro Bowl too. Like, oh, well, he's on a good team. He's a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, if he's on a good team, the left tackle should get my vote.
Hell yeah. Did we mention that
So I do
CJ is
think-
on this team now too? Defensively?
Nobody cares. He put a hit out on CJGJ. He put a hit out on Malik Neighbors. Nobody cares.
Oh, cry about it. He's not doing what the fucking Saints did like 10 years ago. Chill
No,
out.
he tried to
Jesus.
a hit.
We
Like he
all,
tried to
we're
get
all in
Malik Neighbors
agreement that
killed.
Houston is definitely going to be like the
Number
division
2.
winner.
Number 2, yeah.
The division winner.
Number
in this-
2.
in this
Number 2. Wild card.
division.
Wild card. Yeah.
Holy Toledo.
What
I agree.
What is Jacksonville's record?
Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and go. They can win it with a 12-5.
Okay.
They have an easy schedule. And Travis
Everybody in the
Hunter.
South does,
5.
bro.
They have a
That's
much
where
easier
that's where I
schedule than
think
the
That'd
Texans.
be
Like
their
11
best
or 12
season
wins.
since Blake Bortles.
The boat.
11 wins for Houston.
12 for Jacksonville.
9 wins for Jacksonville. 8 wins for Indianapolis. 6 wins for Tennessee.
You switched the first 2. I'm down for that. Yeah.
No.
I've got Houston's winning it all. I do have Jacksonville in second, but they missed the playoffs by a wide margin. I don't know if they have a winning season. Travis Hunter doesn't. Yeah, I don't know if they have a win. I don't know if anybody outside of Houston has a winning season.
Wow.
My prediction was pretty close, but I don't think that's I don't think that's like a wild take or anything.
Sean thinks it.
I know,
Stupid
dude.
take.
Sean thinks so.
Sean is pretending to love Travis Hunter.
Pretending?
It's really pissing me off.
Pretending. You think this is pretending?
I know deep down.
Offensive and defensive rookie of the year. Calling it now. First
Well,
time
that
ever.
would literally be like the greatest season in NFL history. I don't. I'll believe it
Gonna
when I
happen.
see it. And if it happens, great.
Lots
That's
of,
great for the NFL.
Lots
but
of
I just don't.
teams and players have fallen short in the AFC South. Just like Travis Hunter is going to be falling short of Sean.
We'll talk in 7 months. We'll talk in 7 months.
Mhm.
You know, the AFC South is the youngest division in the NFL. It came about in 2002. And there's only been one Super Bowl champion out of the division since its inception. Peyton Manning, beating the Bears with the Colts. But in the honor of Travis Hunter just having a dud of a rookie season, I compiled my list of the best one and done teams from the AFC South. And one and done meaning they make the playoffs but lose their first game in the playoffs. Yeah.
Okay.
Wouldn't that make them win one game in the playoffs and then they're done?
No, they only play one game in the playoffs.
One game and done.
That's how I'm defining it.
One
That's
game
how
and
I made
done.
this
You play
list.
a game and you're done.
You play a game and you're done. But the honorable mention on this list, the inaugural season of the AFC South in 2002, the Indianapolis Colts went 10-6, and they lost to the Jets in the wild card. I don't know much about that team. I'm sure it had Peyton Manning at the quarterback position.
Definitely did.
But they lost to the Jets 41-0 in the wild card round.
Dude, I think that was Peyton Manning's first playoff appearance. I really do.
Could have been. Very well could be.
I also
It
think
was,
that was Pete Carroll's Jets, if I'm correct in saying that.
I didn't do the research on the honorable mention one, but if you want to corroborate any of those,
nope, never mind. That was 1994. Pete Carroll. Sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was one of Peyton's first playoff appearances.
Yeah, it was a dud. 41-0 to the Jets. It was crazy. Number 5.
Wait, I have a question. I have a quick question. I'm sorry.
Okay.
How are you like ranking these games and like these? Is it just the team? Is it the game they played that was like uneventful? Or like how are we ranking these?
The best one and done teams.
Okay.
So
heavy favorite possibly going into that first game, like that wild card round or whatever. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I listed players that were on the roster that I thought were notable, and all of these teams were like 11-5 or 12-4 and above. They're all playoff teams.
Yeah.
But so number 5, I believe this was a 12-win team, the 2005 Jacksonville Jaguars. Had to have been right before they had got Maurice Jones-Drew, because it was only Fred Taylor on the roster, but ran by Byron Leftwich. They had Jimmy Smith. That defensive line was absolutely nasty. They had Marcus Stroud, crazy John Henderson, the guy that asked the equipment manager or one of the staff members to slap him in the face before going on the field. That's big John Henderson. You also had Marcellus Wiley at DN. And then I believe he pronounced his name Rasheen. It's either Rasheen or Rashawn Mathis, was a really, really good cornerback for him. But Byron Leftwich was throwing piss missiles to Jimmy Smith, and Fred Taylor was toting the rock like very little other running backs were doing at that time. Because when Fred Taylor was at his peak, he was in that ring with like LT as like some of the best running backs in the early 2000s.
Who'd you say the skipper was? Who'd you say the head coach was?
I didn't.
Did you not
mention head coach?
He didn't do that much research.
You said 2005?
2005 Jaguars coach was Jack Del Rio. Should have known that.
Look at that. Jack Del Rio. Defensive mastermind.
And he had a great defense that season.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had a great defense that season. Number 4 was the 2008 Tennessee Titans. Dang it. I was supposed to list who the Jaguars lost to. Jaguars 2005 playoff loss.
What a well put together top 5.
He did his research.
They lost in the wild card to New England. They were 12-4. They only made wild card, and they lost to the Patriots.
How bad?
28-3.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Tom Brady had a nice tight game.
Who would have been the quarterback 2003 in Jacksonville?
5.
I told you it was
Byron
Leftwich.
It was Byron.
Fucking wasn't even listening.
Byron Leftwich was
Piece
throwing piss missiles to Jimmy Smith.
Yeah.
How many teams can say that though? Like, man, we had a really good team and we ran into fucking Tom Brady in the first goddamn round.
Yeah.
For just 20 years. Like, shit, man.
So number 4 was the 2008 Tennessee Titans. Vince Young at the quarterback. They had CJ2K.
He was on the cover of Madden after that year, right? Yep. Or the year before, prior, 2008, right?
So I don't know if this was the 2,000-yard season or not,
No, Vince.
I was talking about Vince, yeah, not CJ. I was
Vince
talking
was
about
on
Vince.
the cover. CJ was never on the cover. Was he?
Oh, yeah. So, 2000. Yeah, I remember Madden 08. Vince Young was on that cover. Yeah. Wow.
CJ did make a cover of a.
I think he was like an alternate on one of the
Madden.
covers or something like that.
I don't remember what year though.
It was a bad Madden.
They're all bad after like 10 or 12.
But so the CJ 2K was honestly the most exciting thing about their offense. I can't even remember who the wide receivers were on that roster.
Doesn't
matter. But yeah, when you got Chris Johnson and Lendell White, the power back backing him up. Lo and behold, there was also an old Algie Crumpler on this team. He had like 250 yards receiving that season. The defense was known for getting sacks. Their D-line was pretty good. They had Albert Haynesworth and Kyle Vanden Bosch. And then you also had Cortland Finnegan, who, while he was on the Titans, got in that pretty big fight with Andre Johnson.
That was in 2008?
I don't know if it was in that year, but while he was on the
Titans. That's a legendary fight.
Yeah. Was on
That's
that
a
roster.
Legendary fight.
One
of them was mic'd up for it, too.
They were 13-3, and they got a bye in the playoffs, but they lost to the Ravens 13-10.
One of Jeff Fisher's last rides as the Titans head coach, correct, as well?
Probably.
Yeah, because he went to St. Louis after that?
Yeah. Number 3, I have two teams in one here because the 2007 and the 2008 Indianapolis Colts were pretty much the same roster. Going into 2008, the only thing notable that they added was Dallas Clark and Antoine Bethea at free safety because Bob Sanders got injured that year, right after his Defensive Player of the Year in 2007, I believe. But I have them listed together as well because they both lost to the Chargers in their first game in the playoffs. This team, was led by Peyton Manning. You had Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne, Joseph Adai. The defense was Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis on the defensive line. 2007, they had Bob Sanders, but 2008, I think he played like 2 games. Antoine Bethea still did well in the safety spot for them. But so divisional round in 2007 when they were 13-3, and the wild card in 2008 when they were 12-4, they lost to the Chargers both times, and I just think that's funny. Because fuck the Chargers.
Was it both Phillip Rivers or was one of those Drew Brees?
That was Phillip Rivers at that time.
That was Phil. Okay. That was a genuine question. I did not know.
Brees was in
pushing the ball.
New Orleans at that point.
Ugliest release I think I've ever seen on a football field.
2007, 2008.
Well, that's just prime LT though, too, right? That's just prime LT.
Yeah, it would have been Phil.
It would have been Phil.
Real young
Phil only had like 2 kids at that point.
Yeah.
Number 2, the 2018 Houston Texans. This was before all the allegations with Deshaun Watson, one of the seasons that ended up getting him his contract in Cleveland. But he had D-Hop at his best. They also had a really sneaky wide receiver depth after that with Kiki Kuti, Will Fuller, and Sammy Coates. They also traded for Demaryius Thomas for the last half of the season. They had him for 7 games in the regular season and then their playoff loss. But then again, they also had some monsters on the defensive side of the ball. J.J. Watt.
Fuller was on that team too.
Yeah, you said that.
I said.
Oh, did you? Sorry. My bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not paying attention.
Known PED user.
Yeah.
But he was fast.
Why do you think he was so fast?
Make fast people look slow.
So J.J. Watt and young Jadeveon Clowney on that defensive line. Lo and behold, Justin Reed and Tyrann Mathieu were on that team in the same secondary. You also had a really, really good cornerback in Jonathan Joseph.
Was that Brian Hoyer? No,
Deshaun Watson, buddy.
No, the quarterback. Who was the quarterback of that team?
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, shit. I'm so sorry. You were saying Deshaun Watson, and I was thinking DeAndre Hopkins. That is my fucking bad. That is my bad. Sorry. Yeah, I'll take a fine for that. Sure.
Definite fine.
Yeah, whatever. You're not in charge.
You were right. Tybo holds
Ugh.
that.
Yep. Okay. Alrighty.
So not Brian Hoyer. Got it.
Yeah, definitely not
Definitely
Brian
not
Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer, buddy.
Oh man,
Okay, and
that was
then in 2018 they lost to the Colts in the wild card round 21-7. Pretty disappointing considering that roster and losing to the freaking Colts.
Mhm.
But the best one and done team from the AFC South in its very young tenure was the 2005 Indianapolis Colts. It's another Peyton Manning team, but this one had Edgerrin James. No Reggie Wayne, just Marvin Harrison. But Bob Sanders, I believe, played a full season in 2005. And they went 14-2. And they had a really, really tough loss to the Steelers in the divisional round. I believe it was just by like 2 or 3 points.
It was that
So,
that fumble, right? Was that 05? No, I don't think it was. Who was it? The bus fumbled at like the 2 or something, and he was like, "Ah, shit." And
well, the Colts lost, so I don't believe it would have been the
well,
bus.
I know, but like they the defense like saved their ass after the bus fumbled, I believe, and then they ended up winning the game. But
Because
yeah,
that Steelers defense was nuts,
yeah, because the Steelers beat the no, was that the Steelers Seahawks Super Bowl?
brother.
Ooh,
I
ooh, I think it was. I think
You're
it
asking me
was.
questions I'm
It
not
was.
prepared for. That doesn't necessarily pertain to this team.
That's,
That's
I
not part of
mean,
the one and done.
It's
it
not
kind
part
of
of my
is. I
one
mean,
and
like I
done
would,
top five.
it's acceptable if you got one and done by the future Super Bowl champs. That's a
Is
moral
it?
victory. There's not a lot of those in the NFL, but I think that's one you could possibly look at and be like, well, we did kind of lose to the eventual Super Bowl champs. So, but I don't know. Tybob's
You've
got
been
a
saying
smirk
that
on his
for
face.
you've been saying that for years, just for the regular season.
What?
Regardless, the main difference between this team and the 2007 and 2008 teams, in my opinion, is Edgerrin James. And one of the last years that Edgerrin James was probably like at his peak. I think he was miles ahead of Joseph Adai. I like the threat of Edgerrin James at my running back way better than Joseph Adai.
Good list.
Yeah, that was
Solid
the year.
list.
That was the year they beat the Seahawks, and I like your number one. I do like that number one. That was a really really good game. From yeah yeah. That's that.
No,
Hey,
no
way to
love
come
for
back. Way to come back
any,
after a rough last week. I way to bounce back. I
no
applaud you,
love for
Tybo.
any Arian Foster, Andre Johnson Texans.
Throwback.
I listed off the best one and done teams out of this division.
The
I guess they weren't
best.
one and done.
So that Houston Texans team might have won a couple games in the playoffs.
I know they beat
There were some that I went through that definitely like
Yeah.
I couldn't choose their team because they won a playoff game.
I know they beat
I
the
did-
Raiders in 2016. That was a good Texans team in the wild card round. I do remember that.
You're
Sadly.
Arian was in Miami by that point.
Was he really?
you're
Oh
yeah.
fuck.
Your
Arian Foster
honorable
only had like 2 good years, bro.
I would say 3.
His production in the NFL was not that long lived.
It
You
was
could
good,
say that
though.
about a lot of running backs, though.
Not Priest Holmes, bitch. He's my favorite.
You don't say.
He had 4 really solid years. He had 1,600, 1,200, 1,400 injury year in Houston, and then 1,200 again in Houston before doing nothing. So
That's about the
4
shelf life,
really
though.
productive
That's about the
years.
shelf life of a running back.
With the season that he had 500 in between that, he would have had 5 1,000 plus yard seasons had he not gotten injured. He only played half a season there, so he
Could
he would have had
Should
5
have.
years
could have. Not would
of
have.
that. But
could have.
Should have.
should have.
What
But
about
Tybo, I want
We're
to
all
point out
about
you said
those. We're all
your
about those
honorable
on the Bob
mention.
Bo show. We're all about the shoulda, woulda, couldas.
Your honorable mention about the Colts losing 41-0 to the Jets Peyton Manning's year. That was Peyton Manning's 3rd ever playoff game. He went one and done the first, he went one and done 3 times in the first 4 years of his career.
Right. But so before that, before 2002, he was playing in the AFC Central.
Yes, I was just saying that technically was his first year in the AFC South, but
Yeah, none of those
That was his
David Carr
third
teams.
playoff.
I know David Carr made the play. Yeah, yeah. David
He was
Carr was
0
not very
3 to
good.
start his career.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he had a Peyton Manning. A lot of people don't like. I feel like a lot of people forget Peyton Manning had a very not good start to his career in the sense of like going deep into the playoffs. He threw he led the league in interceptions his rookie year. He was
Well, I mean,
lot of work to be done there.
it's what you get as a franchise when you like your rebuild starts with getting your franchise quarterback and then you start to build pieces around it. Like it's just the trials and tribulations you have to go through for that scenario.
It all worked out in Miami against Chicago that one year in the rain.
That one year.
Where
Devin Hester returned the opening kickoff.
It was beautiful.
Dude, like that's
First
the most
time ever.
electrifying
It'll never happen
start to
again.
any. It will never ever happen again. I don't think it will.
Not in the same way that it did because they changed the rules on us. It's totally possible that we start getting more returns and that it happens, and maybe it's electric for that generation
First
of kids,
kick,
but
though, bro?
it will never look the same to us because of what they've done to change.
Yeah.
Not that I disagree with it either. We need some more excitement on the kickoffs, but
I miss the wedge, man. I miss the wedge.
I do miss the wedge.
Did I ever tell you that my D coordinator in community college was the wedge for the human joystick in Kansas City?
Dante?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just now saying that?
I was
Don
on
Willis,
wedge
big
or
Don Willis.
two in like youth football.
Huh?
I was on a wedge or two in youth football.
Oh yeah, you just hold hands with them and you hear go go go. You turn around and just run as fast as you can.
It's like Red Rover just running as fast as you can.
Fuck. I mean, it's only I think the wedge is very recently removed, I feel like.
Within the last few years.
That's when kickoffs really
it's been within the last few years that they've like dicked with the kickoff. They took the wedge out before they moved it back.
Yeah, before they
moved it up, I mean.
It's been within the last
10 years.
6 years.
10.
Been longer than that, dude. It's
2015 would be 10 years ago. I don't think the wedge was around in 2015.
It was not.
Yeah.
Wow. Time flies.
I was just saying, that makes you feel kind of old, huh?
Wow.
Yeah. You guys have really only been good for like 10, 12 years-ish, kind of. 2014, right? You guys really kind of started.
We still think the 80s is 20 years ago, bro. Like,
I know. God. Freaking. Yeah. What is it?
I haven't aged past 2005. Okay.
The timeline is fucked up in my head. Let me tell you. 1975 was 50 years ago.
Dude.
Why'd you got to say that?
Dude.
Because it's Miller Lite's 50th anniversary. And I counted it out on my fingies.
Gross. That's like the worst anniversary possible.
50?
No, Miller Lite.
Miller Lite.
Oh.
Miller Lite's like the one beer, like if someone offers it to me, I'm like, I'm good.
No, Bud Light.
I'll take a Bud Light over a Miller Lite any day.
I would not.
I didn't like Bud Light before it was cool to not like Bud Light. And then that kind of went away. But rice. Bud Light's made with rice.
Miller Lite sucks. Miller Light's made with
Tommy.
fucking turds instead of hops. Like, how about that? I don't care.
You sound like you've been like done dirty by Miller Lite or something.
Yeah, my fucking taste buds are pissed off about it.
I see. Good top 5, Tybo.
Yeah. I liked it.
Hey, he did good.
Thanks, fellas.
There's plenty more of divisions that we need to get through. We've got some friends who are able to come on. Hopefully, friend of the show, Dave, will be able to. Dave. Hopefully, Dave can be on next week as we cover the NFC South and that horrible division down there as well.
Well, if you keep talking like that, Dave's not going to want to come on.
Listen, I already disrespected him the last time with calling out Dan Quinn and reminded him of 28-3. So
that was a pretty funny clip. That was like one of our funniest clips.
easily. So hopefully he comes back
Free
and we can make
Tommy.
another really funny clip. That was free Tommy.
Yeah.
So make sure to join us back next week as we cover the NFC South. There's a preview for you there. And as always, remember, go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
Buck Miller Light, I guess.
Nothing better than a good one and done.